Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I did a tutorial and kind of like a review because it was my first time using the Kylie Jenner Royal Peach palette. It is absolutely beautiful. The packaging is amazing. It looks like this. There are 12 colors and it also comes with a brush, which is right here. I really like the brush. The top of it is awesome. I will honestly say after using this palette, that was probably like one of the most exciting parts for me because I love brushes like this and it was cool to get another one, and especially this cute little Kylie white one. So yeah, the colors in it, I'm missing one. That's weird. So yeah, don't know where that one went, but I did have this problem a couple times where they fell out. So that kind of sucked. But other than that, I think that they are really a good eyeshadow. I think the palette is very cohesive. I think that there are lots of pretty matte shades as well as lots of pretty shimmer shades. And I mean, like, some of these colors, they are like bright. So I wanted either the peach palette or this one. I love Too Faced. I love their products. I love their formula. And I can't say much about the formula for the peach palette because I didn't try it, but for some reason the color in this one just had me. So I had to get it. So today's video is going to be me walking you through this look that I created and kind of just giving you my opinion as I go along. I know normally I do a voiceover, but I wanted to really make sure to get into detail. The rest of my face is going to be a different video that will be coming out later this week. It is a review of the Anastasia Beverly Hills face palette, but I wanted to keep them separate so they wouldn't get too long. So overall, I think this product is definitely worth the money. I love that Kylie keeps it at such a good price point. I mean, this has like 4 more colors than her last palette, and really she only raised the price a few dollars. Still a lot cheaper than a lot of other palettes, and I'm impressed with her. So yeah, get it, girl. I'm going to start by applying the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. This is my favorite eye primer these days, and I typically just go right ahead and kind of cover the eyelid with it. Next, I'm going to go in with this color right here. It is a perfect base color, and it is called Sorbet. And I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush. I will say there is a lot of fallout, but sometimes that happens with mattes. I'm going to kind of just put it all over the eyelid, making sure that we have a nice even base that we are starting with. And it is a little bit more orangey than I would like for my base, but it's okay because, you know, it is the peach palette, so that's kind of the whole theme of it. But I do like the way the colors are blending, and I feel like even though there is fallout when I stuck my brush into the palette, it's not really, I don't have any fallout on my eyes at all really, so that's definitely a plus. I do wish that I had used that as a transition color. I thought it was going to be a little bit more tan, but that's okay because there's tons of transition colors in this palette. So now I'm going to go in with the color Peachy, and we're going to start giving a little bit of drama to the eye and a little bit of smoky. Like I said, you can see the fallout is crazy in the palette, but then once you put it on, it's really not that bad, so that's really great. So I'm just going to kind of go in the crease and start working. These colors are super pigmented, and even though, like I said, they don't really have, you know, a natural transition color, like a normal transition color that I would normally use, I really do think that for a different look, for a fun look, especially for spring coming up, it's definitely a good palette with a lot of different range of colors. Now I'm just going to continue in the other eye, and as you can see, like I normally do, you've probably seen me do this a million times, I start at the outer corner, too much product, and I kind of just go in with windshield wiper motions and just make sure that everything is nice and blended, because when you're working with colors that are this pigmented, you want to blend them or they just will look insane together. Next up, just because this is a little peachy for me right now, a little orangey, I'm going to go in with the color Sandy. I don't know, these are so confusing, but I'm going to go in with the color Sandy, and I'm just doing a very little bit, making sure to tap off any excess, I'm kind of just going in and softening up the orange a little bit, just so it's not as orange and not as peachy, and it's nice and subtle and pretty on the eye. I'm going to do the same on the other eye, and I'm definitely liking these colors mixed together. I would probably use that color as a transition color next time. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a darker brown, but it's definitely really soft and pretty. I'll do a swatch for you. So you can see it's definitely soft. It would have been a lot better as a transition color. And honestly, it could probably even be used as a bronzer. Like if you were feeling a little bit desperate, you know, like this palette, like, I mean, some of these shades could definitely be used as blushes in my opinion. And this could definitely be used as a bronzer. Some makeup artists will tell you no way, but I think there's no rules in makeup, so do whatever you want. I like having palettes like this when I do travel that are diverse, because you can create a lot of different looks with them, and also, like I said, you can use them as blushes and bronzers, and that is totally clutch when you are trying to minimize what you are taking on vacation. So next I'm going to go in with a different brush, even though I do really like the Kylie brush, I will admit. I'm going to go in with the shade that I believe is called Duke, and I'm just going to kind of go in the crease again a little bit, but this one is a little bit more of a shimmer than the other ones. So I just want to kind of add a little bit of glisten to the eye. I'm definitely going in with that green shimmer next, so I want to make sure that it doesn't look really crazy next to the mattes. And just like the other, I'm obviously making sure to just blend it. The more you blend, the better it'll look in the end. So I think that that is super important. Next up, I'm going in with this shade Mojito. It's probably my favorite color in the palette, just to give you an idea of a swatch. It is not showing up at all. Shit. Okay, here we go. And I don't even know if that's even really giving you a good idea, but it is gorgeous, this color. It's definitely probably one of my favorite greens that I've ever seen, and it's definitely my favorite in this palette. So going in with that Mojito color, I'm going to kind of just start. Oh, this is beautiful. The pigment on this, for being a shimmer and for being the shade that it is definitely gorgeous. I love it. I'm just going to kind of spread it out over the lid a little bit, but not all the way to the edge, because I really do like a little bit of the smoky, you know, like orangey effect that we have. I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye. I did spray the brush with a little bit of Max Fix Plus, just because I really do like doing that with shimmers, but normally I will put the product on and then spray it. In this case, I sprayed the brush first, just a very little bit, and I don't think you absolutely need to use it, but with any shimmer, no matter how good the formula is, it's definitely going to help it. But I am super impressed with the formula on this one. Lastly, I'm going to go in with this shade Cinnamon here. It is a matte, and looking at it too, this probably would have been a good transition color. And I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little bit, but then also try to like bring it in over a little, just to create kind of an ombre effect. I like the way that these colors are looking together. Like I said earlier, this palette is super cohesive, and that's always a plus. And I will say, this is actually probably one of my favorite shades in the palette. I love it. It's so pretty. Even without this green, like, oh, it's gorgeous. So next up, I am going to be using this palette Royal, which is another one of my favorites in here. And like every other person that has done a tutorial on this palette, I'm totally going to be applying it under my underline or my under eye. But first, I'm going to use the Unique Minstruck Precision Eye Pencil in the shade White. I absolutely love, 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 love. I mean, look how creamy that is. I think their eyeliners are some of the best that I have ever used, and I'm obsessed with them. They come in a ton of different shades, like crazy colors, and I think that they are a super, super, super underrated company in general, but this product especially, even me, because I don't use it as much as I should, but it's so creamy and it's just beautiful. So now I'm going to go in with a flat head brush, and I'm going to pick up some of that blue. Just begin to line my under eye line, my waterline. I don't know why I can't speak today. I can't ever speak. You don't have to do the white before, but that's just a little trick that I do that I find kind of just makes the colors pop a little bit more and makes it a little bit more pigmented. But I will say that this color is super bright and I'm loving the way that it is looking on my under eye. And because I am a smoky eye girl and that's just who I am, I'm going to pick up some of the product from the bottom line. I added a little bit more to my brush, but not much. And kind of just smoke it out here and almost bring it up to the top a little bit. This will kind of make my eyes look a little bit bigger. And when I do apply eyeliner, it'll look really pretty, I think, over the blue. Complete this look, I'm just going to apply some of the NYX liquid, see, I told you I cannot speak, liquid eyeliner. This one is in the shade Black. I probably could have told you that. And I'm of course gonna do a wing because duh. And this look is bold, so it just requires one, I feel like. I will also tell you, I did not like this eyeliner at first, but now I love it. I thought the tip was harder to use, but I actually think it's easier. So this is a really good eyeliner to use if you're new to creating a wing. I don't know that it has the precision necessarily. I mean, it's very precise, but I don't know if it's as good as the ones that have like the felt tips. But I still think that, I don't know, it just works well. It's easier to use because it's kind of like a little, like a brushy thing versus the felt tip. Now I'm going to finish up my wing and add some mascara and some lashes. I went ahead and finished up the rest of my makeup off camera, so that will complete this look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.